stop acting like you're smart. We left that loser in a ditch. That's what you get for talking shit. These niggas talking tough for Twitter, but I know you're full of it. Talking about slime, talking about gang. Nigga, you do not have no click. Nigga trying to say I make a mad, but boy, you really make me sick. You told a Glock, that bitch your face. You don't want smoke, get out my face. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, you need a cage. Can't walk this darkness in my place. I got cold white inside my face. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, you need a cage. You told a Glock, that bitch your face. You don't want smoke, get out my face. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, you need a cage. Can't walk this darkness in my place. I got cold white inside my face. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, you need a cage. Don't fuck with lanes, don't fuck with facts. Don't care about bitches and distraction. My bank account, another transaction. We count them digits and subtract it. Don't fuck with lanes, don't fuck with facts. Don't care about bitches and distraction. My bank account, another transaction. We caught that nigga, sent him packing.
Yay! Yippee! Hey, chat, let me know if y'all can hear my air conditioner. I can hear myself. Why is that? Oh, my phone. Sup, Omar? Sup, Chief? You know what time it is? Oh, real quick, before we get into this. First Squadron is good. I think the next game they make is gonna slap harder. I think it's gonna slap.
I didn't look at I was too locked. I don't know how. I can't even say I was locked in. I was bored and locked in.
You were glazed over. We were watching.
God.
Because I dozed off for a clean
Did you
10
guys
minutes.
see Ronaldo's pronounced Adam's apple? Fuck. Oh my God.
Like, I definitely dozed off for like 10, 15 minutes, so.
That first half was some of the most dead shit.
I swear to God, except for like the 3 runs Rafael Leao went on, I was not moved like that. What's up? Thank you, Chief. 20 months. Let's go.
Peace.
But yeah, I'll get paid on Friday, so I'm gonna buy Exodiac. I'm gonna buy that on the weekend or Friday, I guess. And I'm only playing 2 levels because I think he's trying to make 12 with the bonus stages. I think there's 6 or 7 already made. I'm playing 2. I'm turning it off because I don't like early access. I want the game to be done. But the problem is, if the first 2 levels slap, I know myself. I might have to just play 1. So,
I mean, that bitch down to $6 is 40% off right now.
that's what I'm saying. And when it comes out, it'll be more. So it's like, I should just take the, you know what, take the discount. Save the money. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. Because I've never actually bought a game in early access before. I always usually wait, I guess. Because I could have got Temtem a few times, but I'm like, I don't like playing my games in increments or by expansion or by updates. I want to play the whole fucking game when I want. So, but unless I did, and then I don't know if you looked at Night Shift Galaxy again, but
That's literally what I was just typing in the Steam. I had taken a look at the trailers like a little bit.
Yeah, but yeah, anyways, we are not here for video games today, although we are always here for video games, and honestly, we're gonna touch on them because of things like Kill the Justice League, Gotham Knights, the Wonder Woman fucking JPEG they showed us.
Wolverine.
That game's not real.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Spiderine, as I should call it.
There you go. And I'm trying to think of anything. Oh wait, what was that DC Metal game with the? They've been trying to push that Batman who laughs so goddamn hard. Like, we don't care. It was cool for like a week. We don't care. Leave that nigga out of here. So we gonna hop into all of that. I'm gonna preface with what I've been doing, but let me just see what the comments saying. What's up, Omar? What's up, Chief? I'm good, Archer. Naya finally got one of my friends to read Kubera. He said he read the first 10 chapters to see what it's about. 10 days later, he's chapter 120 and said he couldn't stop reading. That's usually how it goes. I was able to get my cousin into it. And my cousin, he struggled with the first season and a bit of season 2. But when that like stride hits with like Asha and yada yada whoop-de whoop, the next time I spoke to him, he was caught up. So for some people, it's really getting through that initial stretch because some people don't like slow starts, but it's nice to see. You love to see it. So the reason that these podcasts have obviously become, I just do them when I want, so I apologize for not being consistent. remember when it's supposed to be monthly?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Everything I do at this
Although
point.
to be fair,
Yeah.
for a comic podcast, I feel like that's a bit difficult to do when you're as jaded as we are.
Yeah. For the video game, I could probably do it if I cared enough, because Simi would always be down. But
Hell, I'd be down for that. At
True.
this point.
yeah, I mean that was fun. But I hear a lot. I see a lot of discourse, especially about Invincible. And I'm really not here to poop on it because I like Invincible, especially the graphic novel, the comic book run. I just don't really care for the show. I just don't care. I don't love the changes. I don't love the animation like that. I think Amber is kind of annoying. But and then The Boys. Everybody and their mother swears to the Boys is like the greatest thing superhero related since sliced bread, and it's like, all right, show cool. I have no problem with the show for the most part. I think the comic book is absolutely childish, juvenile, and immature. But it's like, relax. I get it. You like your edge. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get back to the roots. Let me try some of this stuff. So I tried to watch Aquaman with my pops. No, it was a Black Adam. It was Black Adam. What did we fall asleep watching? Black Adam. Aquaman and the Secret Kingdom. I mean,
Lost Kingdom.
I like the fits.
I'm mad that I even remember that.
I like the Black Manta outfit, I guess, and stuff like that. But I didn't finish it. Then I'm like, okay, let me get back into my bag, my roots, DC animation. They're not gonna let me down, even though they've been letting me down. But I have to trick myself. Placebo effect. So I'll put in Batman something. Why just also I never remember. Hold on. Cartoons. The Batman. Okay, so Soul of the Dragon. Then I watched Batman: The Doom That Came to
God.
Gotham. Then I watched Crisis of Infinite Earths on Infinite Earths 1 and 2. I just kind of want to die. I kind of want to die. What the fuck is going on? First of all, the Tomorrowverse lasted all of 4 years. It's already getting rebooted. Is that because of James Gunn? What do you think?
I don't know, dude. I mean, it's hard to care once as soon as we got the Batman movies, the series died. Because that Green Lantern shit was not a good sign from where we went from.
It wasn't.
Because we were like, yeah, we got the Justice League building up. They're gathering people. They're getting ready to do this thing. And then smash cut. We already got the league. Fuck you. Hal Jordan's dead. And Jon Stewart's the GOAT. That's all we got right after that. It's like, okay then. So all that buildup we had was just not important at all. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah. See, the best part was secretly she wants the green. That's just because of me and Laura were so unserious with that with Brainiac, right? We're like, she wants the green. I'm like, not the green.
Bro, I forgot that she was even in that shit.
She was, yeah. So yeah. But I don't know, bro. The Batman Who Laughs is the worst alternative version of Batman I've ever seen read. I don't know. I'm still going Christian Bale. I'm not mad at it though. Remember Revisionist History? Huh? Is it superhero time? Yes. Revisionist History. How about Solidified Legacy next? That's kind of hard. Hold on.
Pinch your nose and lean your head back to get rid of that shit.
Oh. I don't know what's been going on. It's like the third day in a row I got hiccups. I haven't had hiccups since I was like 14. What the fuck is going on? I watched Superman the anime series and dog that ending fucked me up. I really wanted
God,
to see
don't
how,
even.
see how Superman
Don't get
would
me
regain
started.
people's trust.
Don't get me started on that fucking show, man. Oh my god.
He went back to that girl that is good 60% of the time, but that's as good as it gets. I respect it. I mean, we ended up transitioning into Batman the animated series and Justice League Unlimited because I did want to kind of touch on. Oh my god, I'm gonna try. When we start talking, I'm gonna try to see if it works. because this is gonna piss me off.
Yeah.
But
yeah. So, listen, man.
you said hold
Nia
my
and
breath
I
and
are-
leave my head back. Leave my head back.
No. Pinch your nose, hold your breath, and lean your head back. And do it for like a few seconds.
Okay, you gotta talk.
Let's
though.
see. That's all we want. Yeah, I'm trying to. Let me actually read. I'll read the rest of these comments. I watched Superman the Animated Series and dog that ending fucked me up. I really wanted to see how people. I get some water, bro. That is another option as well. But yeah, Tomorrowverse is already dead in the water, and whether or not it's old James Boy's fault, honestly, I could care less at this point.
He said, "Bro, sound like a squeak toy." The memes that could come from this. Be careful, Naya. Oh, I'm like a man. Testosterone. Yeah, I was shocked that they gave up on it so quickly. And part of that was I'm like, wait a minute. Is this because James Gunn is gonna like tie everything together? Games, shows, animation, movies. I wonder
I mean,
if that's
clearly
why.
not, because My Adventures of Superman has nothing to do with this shit.
Really?
As far
Well,
as
not
I'm
with
aware.
not with Tomorrowverse, but like when I'm talking about like when he takes the reins.
Yeah, I'm saying like that was produced or started or was in mid-production as he took on this shit, if I recall. Or
You
pretty
know,
close to
you know what? A
releasing.
good point is he's been doing this to some degree since
For like a year.
Flash, right? I'm gonna grab a water. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I mean, Creature Commandos is the first thing coming from. Yeah, that is true, but there's been a bunch of other shit going on at the same time that.
Can't
I think
believe
he said that
hiccups
DC
of all
Elseworlds is.
things is derailing me, bro.
I think James Gunn had said that DC Elseworlds was still gonna technically be a thing with, like, I assume My Adventures of Superman is that. I can also assume that the Batman under Matt Reeves is that, especially given what's happening with the Penguin show that's coming out soon. It might have already been released. I don't know. Glenn, do you not like the animated? No, I love Superman the animated series. I hate My Adventures with Superman.
Oh, you tried it.
No.
I'm crying because as soon as you pause, I'm like, you just like me for real. I'm not watching that shit. That shit like the most Gen Z poppy.
As soon as I saw that Deathstroke was not even what he looked like, the fact that Deathstroke was even in it, I was done. I was like, what the fuck?
Did they make him what the
are we
kids
doing
call a
right now?"
himbo?
Yes.
See,
Yes, they did.
that's the shit I can't take. That's how I knew what I was looking at based off the animation and how
Malik,
people were reacting
you
to
can't
it.
say that because Mr. Mxyzptlk, Zod, and Brainiac all look worse. All three of them look worse.
I feel it. He might be trying to streamline all the adaptations. Can we get 3 good movies before all that? Facts. Elseworld will exist with the Joker, the Batman, whatever else he gives that label to. Penguin comes in fall. Okay, good. You're just like me. Only thing I hate about My Adventures is the bum-ass Deathstroke design. Studio Mirror. So it is Studio Mirror doing that. I knew it looked familiar, but I'm disappointed in them. They usually do some great work. Really only saw the first 4 episodes. I saw the fucking trailer and said, nah. I could just tell with the animation what this is about to be. I gotta Google that shit. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, he's gonna be all like super progressive, liberal. Like I could just see it. I just knew what I was looking at. I'm not dumb. I've been around the block.
Apparently, another strat you can do is to hold your breath for a few seconds and biting on a lemon.
Bro. We just gonna have to have the hiccup stream, dog. Makeups are strong with you, Naya.
I literally looked up
Water and
solutions,
that
and
shit
this,
normally.
some of
For
these
me.
are crazy. Place half teaspoon of sugar at the back of throat.
Some of them are.
It's
I know. I remember these.
wild.
Sometimes I think, oh, someone's gonna scare them out of you. You gotta get
Yeah.
scared. Gotta hold your breath. One of them said, pinch your big toe and hold it up and line your
Hold
back.
your tongue.
Yeah. So, still wondering how Peacemaker season 2 will take place in a different universe overseas, but continue the story.
We
I
all
don't
know why that's happening. It's because he made it. Doesn't
Oh,
need to be
because he
explanation.
introduced Peacemaker to the rebooted
Yes.
fucking Suicide Squad.
Yep.
Off topic, but The Boys season 4 is out. Oh. Y'all-
Yeah, it's out, and Republican Trump supporters are just now realizing that they're the butt of every joke, and they're mad.
They just realized that?
Yes, they're review bombing it now because now it's so blatant that their reading comprehension can finally understand it.
That's interesting because they like Homelander has been the Trump standing
been
punching
it.
bag since the first fucking season.
He was literally preaching at a Christian
Yeah, what the fuck?
nationalist convention.
That's actually I'm actually like I'm not mad at they're doing it. I'm like y'all dumb. Y'all just realized. You should have been on this tirade from season 1. That's my point.
That's what all of Twitter's doing too. They're like, it's taking y'all this long to realize this. Like, what?
Where did overseas get in there? Naya D hiccups. Western Gen Z do not include me in this. Bro, they did Lex dirty. Who is that? Hipster Lex is diabolical. He's a hipster? To be fair, it was more balanced in season 1, but extremely clear in season 2 onward.
Nah, dude. The Boys is not subtle in its messaging at all.
Because Garth Ennis does not have a hint of subtleness in his body.
Yeah, and Eric Kripke is not trying to change that for the show. So it's the exact same shit.
Hilarious. At least the season 3 finale. I don't even know, bro. They're just slow. That's funny though. But yeah, I don't know how much we've talked about The Boys, especially the TV show. But I don't know if you're like me. You're not really into it like that, right?
No. I mean, I watched the first 3 seasons, but I was just like...
I caught up to the 3rd season too. I forgot to say that. So I did see the hero-gasm, which I was surprised they even halfway attempted. But I heard the show was ending with its 5th season,
Yes.
and a lot of people are mad. But I don't think show should continue forever. I think they should run this course and go. Secondly, I wonder if the changes they've made to Black and to I call Black Noir Black because literally he's just saying black in 2 different
'Cause it's the
languages.
same
It's
thing.
so fucking stupid.
Black Noir.
Fucking Kudo Black, Noir Kudo, like they could name it Black. It's so fucking stupid. But
Ebony Obsidian.
like, I wonder if the change to what he is and some other changes they did probably lessen what they could do with the show, especially some of the familial ties with the whole Soldier Boy and Homelander and what's the kid's name? I remember the kid's name. I think he's called a superpowered baby in the comic or whatever. But yeah.
Oh,
anyways.
that little rat. Yeah. I
Yeah.
remember.
Nah, in season 1 they were hitting on both sides. I would say they still.
It's blatant messaging for both liberals and progressives, but that doesn't change that the messaging was blatant. If you had a single fiber of reading comprehension in your body, you'd be able to see it.
Yeah.
Or media literacy, I should say, in this case.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I think they already dragging Ryan or something. Haven't seen a new season. What's up? We're talking about superhero stuff right now. We're on The Boys. And did you ever read the Garth Ennis graphic novel or attempt or?
I couldn't get far, but boy howdy, I know about shit that happens at the end.
I think the funniest thing, right?
I think what really threw me off was that the main character's so fucking ugly. The main story.
Because he's supposed to look like the guy who plays that plays Huey's dad in the shows. I can't remember
Yeah.
his name. But he's just like oval with a temp fade,
Hunchback of Notre Dame, like
just hideous. But I do think toning down a lot of the stuff they did makes that show a lot better and more palatable. But I still don't think it's very good. And I think the ultimate problem is what Jesus Christ, bro. What Garth Ennis was trying to do with The Boys, he completely failed at.
Yep.
The idea was to have this kind of scathing deconstruction of superheroes, and like they're all just like rich celebrity assholes. And all he ever did was make them a psychopath, a sociopath, a rapist, some type of pedophile, a weird sexual deviant, or a murderer, or a combination of all those things. And you didn't say anything profound. All you did was just make a bunch of assholes with power. Your story doesn't actually have a meaning or a message. Which is why I ultimately think the show will falter unless they make a change or like they have like a big picture takeaway or lesson learned they want to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's just otherwise it's just going to be, how do you beat Homelander? Again.
He was really mean to people and we couldn't stop him. Yeah, I agree. Good for you. The Boys comic is so fucking bad. And it's ugly as fuck too.
It's so, the art style is fucking god awful.
Y'all like The Boys show? No, I'm very indifferent. I think the comic's awful. I'm very indifferent on the show, but I don't care for it. I don't check for it. I don't keep up. Did you fucking know they have like a million different spin-offs? They got like a podcast and a newscast and a cartoon and a what the fuck? Generation 5? The fuck? I think the Republicans are mad because it's more skewed against them now. Not about how clear it is, but then again, I wouldn't be surprised if they just didn't know.
KG, if you went on Twitter and looked at what these people are talking about, they're acting like the show was goated and there was nothing wrong with it until this season.
I guess his point is that maybe more right-leaning people wouldn't care if you're criticizing both sides of the aisle. I don't remember it well enough to tell you that I can remember a lot of the leftist, liberal, more stuff being thing. I'm sure they did to some.
There was a lot of like Zoomer shit that they made fun of. If I remember.
Yeah.
Posted on fucking TikTok, like that kind of shit was all over the place.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't care. I'm just so done with culture war and media and stuff. Like, I don't care. Because they especially lost me with Paper Mario when they're like, Paper Mario Thousand Year Doors woke. They made a trans character. And I'm like, yeah, you see this shit I'm talking about. If you knew, because this is well known in the Paper Mario community, Vivian was always a cross-dresser in the Japanese version. They changed that for North America and the PAL region or whatever. We knew this. We've been making Vivian dick jokes from 2008. So we're unbothered that we put it back to the original. We're so unbothered. We're like that Futanari siren cock, shadow siren cock, bro. Like, we did not care. This is why I just do not care about. I will speak to what makes sense, but I don't care about the culture war shit these niggas be every day on Twitter, like constantly online syndrome. I hate that. Can't do it. So. Did you care at all about the Homelander DLC? Oh, for Mortal Kombat. I played as Omni-Man a lot. I don't like Homelander, so I'm never gonna really pick him. I don't like the character Homelander. I'm not saying he's a good or bad character. I just mean like I don't fucking like him. I feel the same way that most people feel about him. Like, you're an entitled prick, and I loathe you. I got spoiled in the comics, and just from what I hear, it's ass. It is. I've made this joke a million times. Garth Ennis needs a no man. Someone to spray him with the bottle and be like, tss, tss. No, that's bad Garth. Bad Ennis. Bad idea. Mother Milk has to suck his mother's milk to live? He's a stupid, dumb. what if we put a vibrator vagina bomb in her and blew her up on? No, that's dumb. That's what he needs to write a good story. The Boys Mexico is coming too. What? See, they're doing too much. I recently watched My Adventures with Superman. I don't like it. I think it's something for you. That nigga does not understand me. It's just so funny because he's like in a lot of streams, but he does not get me at all. Just because you slap Superman on it does not mean I want to engage with it. I have no interest in the Adventures with Superman. You came just maybe a little bit after me and Glam roasted it. We don't like it. That does not look interesting. I do not like how it is. That nigga. Someone earlier said he got electricity powers. I get what they're trying to reference. The red and blue Superman stuff. It's all dumb. I do not like it. You cannot put Superman on something and make me like it. Not to defend salty Republicans, but the progressives had a fit when the head popper lady turned out to be evil. I think the disconnect that I'm probably having at this point is I don't filter anything through a Republican and liberal lens or Democrat lens. I just look at it for what it is. Is it good? Yes, like maybe you're right about that, but I probably wouldn't have looked at it. I'd have been like, a lot of people with no reading comprehension are mad about a character. They wanted to be a good guy being a bad guy. Now they kept it pushing. That was just because she was hot. They can hold that one. True. You're boring. You're dull. No, I meant I like it. I was saying I like it, but it's not for you. Oh. Well, I'm glad you like it. I don't care about it. Sounds like what a kid would write when he discovers vaginas. Facts.
I mean, vagina bomb. Ahaha.
Yeah, so funny. Works in Smut was.
Yep. I mean, not really.
I'm just reading the comments. I didn't agree or disagree with the statement. But, okay. So, I actually replayed Arkham City. Me and my boy
Big
Lore.
hype.
Me and my boy Lore. And I actually credit the Arkham series for making me a Batman not hater. Didn't make me a fan. Did not come on board. But I credit that series for making me be like, you know what? Not so bad, bro. It's fine. Now, I developed my own hatred after that because all they do is fucking pump Batman and fucking Harley Quinn down my throat. But, kill the Justice League, man. I just want to fight everybody at Rocksteady that let this happen.
Oh, it's not even just that, because it's even worse now. Because what's the next title they put out? Arkham VR. It's fucking time, boys. Like, oh my goodness. Just down so bad.
We got Gotham Knights, the most 7 out of 10 game I have ever played in my life. Like, everything is just fine. Nothing goes beyond good, but nothing goes lower than good. Like, this is good. This works. This is a gameplay function that functions. Like, does that make sense? Yep. Like, I can't go beyond that. It's just like, yes, you ride the bike. The bike goes forward. When you go left, the bike goes left. Like, there's nothing fun about it. It's just a fucking bike. Like, then that DC game doesn't look interesting to me either. And then we have the Wonder Woman game come out, and it's just like, do you trust them to even get a Wonder Woman game right in terms of even forget the story and character gameplay?
I think we've talked about this plenty of times, and my answer has always been no, because of what I like to call the limp-wristed superhero syndrome, where they love to make these people not hit anywhere near as hard as they should be. I can somewhat understand to a certain extent for Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. But this is Wonder Woman we're talking about. This is a whole other order of magnitude. Where if I have to deal with hitting a criminal on the side of a street 5 times as Wonder Woman, I'm done. Like, This should not be a thing I'm engaging with it. And that's just super strength. That's not even talking about speed, flight, lasso, invisible jet, whatever the fuck else they want to add.
Keep the jet.
I'm sure that they're gonna want to put in her having some Captain America shield mechanic that's gonna piss me off because she's not Captain America.
She's gonna throw the shield, grab it back with the rope, kick it off the wall.
Yeah, like
that's I don't know why. That's fact. You know they're gonna do that. Wasn't that bitch swinging on lightning?
yes.
That was kind of cool though. I don't know why she was doing that, but it was kind of cool. The explosion just coming from her, not the machine. Oh man, so she blew up because of just fucking semen. Semen is crazy. Vaginal discharge explosion. I know everything Superman related is for you. The moment I finished Superman show, I knew this was something for Naya. I mean, ultimately, I have not watched it. You never know with me, but based on the appeal and how they marketed it and what it looks like, I have no interest in engaging with it. What were they even thinking making that game? I don't know. I actually have not personally played Suicide Squad. I beat Gotham Knights. Me and Laura beat it. Me and Laura beat that game together. He would be on one TV, I'd be on the other one. So we did beat that together. Kill the jump. I don't play looter shooters and dumb shit like that. I don't. The only dumb game I've ever played in my life is Flash Party. Civvy be like, that nigga on the phone. I said, nah. Listen, bro. It's clean. It's not clean, but I had fun for like the 4 days. I played it. I had Gotham Knights since week 1 and still haven't played it. A Wonder Woman game should be easy. Reskin God of War and call it a day. Does that work for me?
Nah, bro.
No,
it's the
it's
devs
not-
for fucking Shadow of Earth or Shadow of Mordor. They want to get their fucking Arkham Parry mechanics in that they copied and their health bars and their whatever the fuck system where you could recruit the orcs in. Listen, man. I do not trust Monolith. I don't.
Young Justice, Wonder Woman not moving like that. No roster for a reason. We want the jet if she got a TV on the outside. Ace Pain Voice, but got a TV on the outside. That's stupid. You can't watch it. It's for the drip. Yeah, I don't have any faith in that game personally. And then we get to all of this was really a setup to get into this major conversation. I do have a couple of topical things I want to talk about, but this is where I wanted to keep the focus. Do we need to take a break? And I mean across all media. I know it sounds crazy to say even for comics, but superheroes just need a half a decade to a decade. Just stop. Don't do it. Don't throw a cape on somebody. Don't make them a sole survivor of an alien race. Don't make them a part of no experiment. Don't put a cape. Don't put no tights. Don't put no cowls on nobody. We are tired. And I don't want to go the superhero fatigue route. I want to say it's fucking you're putting out mid that's associated with a type of genre or type of scene. And we're tired. Stop making it. No movies. No games. No caps. No films. No books.
Shout out Endo Mode, man.
Shut that shit down for like 5 years.
Astrogale sucked into a jet turbine.
like, I'm so over it, bro. Nobody's cooking. Nobody's cooking. I'm sure someone's cooking, but I'm not. It's not immediately coming to me. I'm sure Black Hammer or something is cool, but like my point is, they're just not. It's not moving me. It hasn't been good or for high quality for a really long time. And while I might enjoy something here and there, it's far and few in between, and it's starting to bother me because like half the time when something superhero related comes out, I roll my eyes now. It used to be excitement, then kind of cautious optimism, then indifference. Now it's like anger. It's like, fucking keep that shit. I don't care what it is, just keep it. James Gunn opens his mouth. I don't want it. I just don't want it. Keep it.
There's a part of me that doesn't even want to watch the next Matt Reeves Batman. If I'm keeping it a buck.
Were you the one that was cool with it ending where it was? I think it was you. Someone was cool with.
Yeah.
So that makes more sense. I always felt like it needed to continue.
Well, no. I felt that way. It had nothing to do with the story ending it like that. I wanted more movies. I was like, this is clearly like a year 1, year 2 setup to a bunch of other shit.
But he wants to make a TV show, a game, a phone app.
I'm not mad at that. I'm
The
still
TV show
technically
for the
not mad.
Penguin is fine, but like, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't actually slight deviation, I suppose. Do you like when shit's multimedia for one like story or narrative?
I mean,
Like, would you prefer it to just be a video game? But what if it's a video game and there's like an OVA, but there's also a light novel and a comic book?
if I'm being for real, I haven't liked an IP enough where they've done that to have any sort of opinion. It would, and if I gave one just from afar, it would 1,000% depend on context and how good it was. But like, off the sentiment,
Danganronpa comes to mind.
I don't
in my
know.
mind,
I really don't know.
Just because visual novels, then the shoot 'em up game, then the anime, then there's the light novel, then there's the manga, and it's all connected. And I'm like, this is a very annoying way to consume a story. Sorry, I was leaning back for a second. It's a very annoying way to consume a story. Especially if it's one narrative. This is not a branching timeline narrative or anything of the sort. So it's all one cohesive story. Some of these are more self-contained things, where most of the Danganronpa stuff is on a grandiose scale. But something like, I guess, Danganronpa, I want to say Killer was maybe a more contained thing. Think kind of like Star Fox. Andros wants to destroy the whole Lilat system, and then Adventure just being on fucking Dinosaur Planet. like a smaller scale adventure. Like, that's kind of how it was. But it's just like, I'm like, who the fuck wants to experience one story like this? I hate it. I didn't even like having to play Kingdom Hearts on 5 different systems. PS2, Game Boy, PSP, 3DS, phone. Like, we're doing too much even with just that. So, I don't know. Maybe it is just me. Sorry, we will circle back to the conversation. Do you guys like Justice League Apocalypse War? Do you think the ending was good? I didn't like it. Did you like that movie?
No.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Also, you have to know that there's certain things in superhero comics and movies and such that are dead giveaway. When superheroes just start fucking dying and getting bodied at the beginning of the movie or episode,
Boo.
I know it's a training sequence, it's a dream sequence, or it's like or it's gonna get rebooted,
Restart the universe.
someone's going to time travel every time.
DC loves to do that shit. Like, that is not so much a Marvel thing as it is a DC thing, and it's fucking annoying.
Because speaking of Marvel, when it happened in whatever Wolverine movie it was, not Wolverine, X-Men, Days of Future Past, I'm like, oh yeah, we're time traveling or something. We're gonna correct the timeline. Like, so that movie wasn't even like a pump. You can't pump fake me. I'm like, oh, are we rebooted? I also knew that it was loosely based off the Apocalypse War stuff that was happening with like the Baby Darkseid bullshit in the New 52, where Superman died and pre-Crisis came back. Batman was the God of Knowledge in the Mobius chair, and what happened to Wonder Woman again? Or something happened to somebody else. I can't remember, but that was like them getting ready to bring DC Rebirth. So I already knew what it was, but I don't even think it was a well done movie. I didn't even like the kind of like John Constantine part. You could have him implemented in a better way, even though I did like the fact that he was like important or integral.
BRB, I got a tinkle.
Do your thing. Also, lower ticket prices if you keep producing mid, or they're not gonna do that. I also need to take break. Nothing is hyping me anymore. Superhero related stuff like live action movies. We need a break and to gatekeep afterwards. Big facts. Depends. TV show and movie can work. The problem with other things is you will see a significant drop off because not everyone reads or play games. I guess a live action TV show to move live action movie or animated could work. I would say give the big characters actual progression and an ending, then stop for a minute and focus on lesser heroes. Develop them, then you can reintroduce the older ones again with more things you can do with them, interacting with the developed new characters. They got to get the legacy characters right first, KG. Like, they haven't really gotten Wonder Woman. Well, I guess it depends on who you ask. But Superman, they haven't even gotten right since, like, the modern era. Since, like 2013. I'm not giving Henry Cavill that, like, that badge. Now, I don't blame him. I blame what he had to work with and Warner Brothers and Zack Snyder and some other things. But Henry Cavill's not my Superman. Also, one TV show is one thing, multiple is too much. Agreed. I don't think a franchise being multimedia is the problem, but too many try to be every media. Okay. Thank God. I thought I was the only one that liked that movie. I don't know anybody that likes that movie, to be honest. That movie doesn't do anything close to the Dark Side War comic book. It's true, but I knew they were loosely basing it off that, though, if that makes sense. That didn't work with Marvel. Shit, where was I? I lost it. I don't know. Oh wait, there it is. Yeah. So, I guess I see what you're saying, KG, because this is similar to my conversation about video game fighting games needing to have being ballsy enough to weed out the old characters for a new generation and have them age out, die, or just be on the roster as playable but not a part of the actual storytelling. The problem
comics doesn't work like that. It just comics doesn't work like that, dude. That's if Naya and I could preach that that's the thing we want, all we want. It's a fucking fantastical delusion to ever think that, because comics are not based off of good, genuine storytelling models that are consistent with other mediums. They're based off of brand recognition and IPs milking money.
Yeah. Is mine's Tom Welling? If we're going live action, as far as people who have been Kal-El, I guess, because he's technically been Superman for like one episode. Yes. It's not Christopher Reeves. I think he's I don't have any problem with him, but I think that shit is corny and fucking whack. Like, I do think you can make Superman lame if you just make him like a 80s fucking white man cornball. Lost. There's a lot of, no, like, I don't want to see that shit, but yeah. Superman will get his shine. People were being edgy for a minute now, but they need hope again, so he will cook. That's why I said reintroduce them. I accept the nature of the media. I don't think it's gonna work.
No,
it's not. That's not the problem, in my opinion, at least. I don't think people care if Superman is a household name or not. As long as they get a cool superhero to follow, like Homelander or something, because a lot of niggas like Homelander, and people love Norland. So, I'm sorry, Omni-Man. People are like, what's his name? Norland Grayson? Is his name Norman or Norland? What's Omni-Man's real name again? Nolan. Norland. I feel like I'm adding a letter. So, if you were the Kevin Feige of Marvel and DC, what would you change and approach things? I've always said this.
Blow it all up.
Yeah.
It's time for it to end.
I would have never.
Right.
This question I always find like fascinating, because I'm like, I wouldn't be in this position. I wouldn't have gone down this route. I am not saying I wouldn't run into a pitfall or have my back against a wall, but it wouldn't be these situations. With Marvel, I don't know. I don't care. I'm not interested. With DC, it was as simple as you do. I've always said, do a Holy Trinity movie. Let that be the first mini team up. They were so horny to rush into the Avengers because of WB. Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, was a movie that focused on the future instead of being its own film. That's its biggest flaw, in my opinion, despite it and it being very disorganized. I've always understood as a Marvel and DC fan, I can plug information in my head that you don't give me, because I'm familiar and intimate with the lore of the material and the legacy of these characters. So if I see a sequence where Batman's hallucinating and Lois is the key, and I see nightmare symbols and blah blah blah, I'm like, oh, Apocalypse, Darkseid, Injustice type beat. Like I know what I get it. Like I don't need you to explain that to me, but you have to do that for the regular audience. If we're going by the model they were using, I don't have a problem with the second movie being Batman and Superman, but they have to team up in that movie, not fight each other, and deal with a threat together or separately but together. Whether that was Batman doing something with Lex, and then on the superhero side, Clark doing something with the robot or something. Then, to give people an appetizer before the Justice League, you have a Holy Trinity film, where it's the world's finest plus Wonder Woman. You have that be your big first kind of like milestone. Then you build to the Justice League. Really not that complicated. As far as Marvel did, I probably just would have done what Earth's Mightiest Heroes did. Just have them all exist at the same time, doing different things, and a threat none of them they can deal with, force them to come together, and then from that moment on, they make a team. But some members are going to have varying levels of camaraderie. Oh, nah, that was a one-time thing. We'll never face a threat like that again. Or someone's just too cool to be like, nah, fuck that. I work alone. And so it's hard to get everybody back. So easy. So easy. Like, it's not hard.
That show was
You
so
have
good.
a blueprint. Like, they have a blueprint. But yeah, Earth's Mightiest Heroes got
so
canceled
good
for
and
no
so
reason.
underappreciated. Toy sales, the era of television of toy sales. We all remember it well. It's the reason Young Justice got folded. Although, granted, in hindsight, that looks like a good idea. With where we're at now.
So yeah. But if what I forgot what Kevin Feige does. He's like the head of MCU.
Head of Marvel Studios, yeah.
He's already fucked up though, so I guess if I was Kevin Feige, I would have some fucking balls to tell people no. That's it. This is the
We're done making
gayest
movies.
Star Wars ever. How about we make a good Star Wars ever? How about that? Oh, we're gonna have the women empowerment and the minorities and the gays. How about you make a good movie? How about we like that's the biggest change you see from me. I'm like, okay, we have this fucking idea for so the character's gonna be fat. You've already lost me. This is a superhero, so just go back to the drawing board. Make that nigga or bitch swole as hell and come back. But what about representation? What about the fact that they can punch you through 500 buildings and it's not real? Shut the fuck up. You see me? How about you go make your fat acceptance show then? Don't come here. We're not doing that in the superhero realm. We're not here for that. We don't care about none of that shit. Or give that arc to a character that's not a superhero. Make it the nigga in the chair. The tech guy.
Yeah,
who's
you guys
fat.
ready?
He eat hot
You guys
Cheetos
ready?
and lie.
You guys ready for the Blob movie? Are you excited?
Like what?
Everybody's favorite member of the Brotherhood of Mutants, the Blob.
Because I don't know if you agree with this. I find that if you want a character to be represented, if you want a character to be
Jesus.
properly represented by their ethnicity or nationality or whatever, I have a secret. You make the character dope.
Yep. That sounds about right.
All of that other ancillary shit will come with it if they like the character. So I don't need a character that's Spanish to be like, yo, hey, yo, Holmes, hey, come over here, Chico. You don't have to talk like that. You could have been born in America and you speak normally. You don't have to
It's
do
like
that shit.
when-
I fucking hate it so much. And they have to do that. Like you see, he's French because he said, you see, oh,
Oui.
can you pass me the converter? Like nigga, you could just say converter. You don't have to do that.
Like a croissant?
Like. That shit is
It's crazy that Marvel actually has put their foot down for some shit. Because I remember when before Iron Fist came out, there was like this huge controversy where it was like, Iron Fist should be Asian, and then the showrunner and I think Feige came out like, no, Iron Fist is white. The point of the character is that he's white. we're making it a white guy.
Wow.
So they've done it before.
So they understand when it's the fucking point. Sometimes.
The problem. This is why I say it's not about, at least for Marvel, the rep. They just don't know how to make shit that's good anymore. Because in
Marvel
large
lost
part,
their ghostwriters. You hate to see it.
well, in large part because I think certain actors carried with their performances, i.e., a Chris Evans, a Robert Downey Jr., but also the characters that you are going to work with once you start moving these guys out of here have so much less source material to draw from that's good, and cachet and clout that it's almost impossible to put them on the same stage. Like if you're trying to tell me that we're gonna lead the MCU with the likes of fucking Ant-Man or Sam Wilson or She-Hulk, I'm like, you could give me the best writing on Earth. I'm still gonna care less than if it was Captain America or Iron Man.
Facts.
That's not like the quality isn't gonna change that. Which is something that people don't understand is that investment can trump writing quality a lot.
Yep. Also, I don't want to watch all them fucking TV shows.
Yeah, that is also true. This is the other thing: streaming, and then diversifying how many people are in these goddamn writing rooms, so they have to line everything up with like 40 other teams. It's bureaucratic shit that's weighing down everything else. And streaming has, in a lot of ways, killed movies to a certain extent.
That makes sense.
And this is just one example.
That makes sense. Let me see. With Norman, with James Gunn starting his universe with already established superheroes existing, it should feel more natural seeing lesser tier characters via cameos. They can then return later in their own movies or other character movies.
I disagree. Because already this Superman movie has way too many fucking people in it. Guy Gardner.
The issue I have is like, if get a Superman movie with just pretty much him right first, and then you can do this kind of shit. I'm okay with the idea of other heroes and characters with powers already existing. That wouldn't be the first time I've seen that, but I don't know. I feel like James Gunn has a lot of good rapport with people because of Guardians of the Galaxy. But like, what else has he really done? I don't know. I'm actually asking.
That Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah, but like aside from that, like, is he actually talented for real? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
He's done a lot of probably like lower budget cult movies.
I don't know much about the Guardians, so you couldn't really fuck that up for me. The one that I was the most familiar with at the time was Rocket. I had seen them in one episode of Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I played as Rocket in Ultimate Marvel vs. Cap. I might have seen them in one other thing at the side, but I wasn't familiar with them, so that was my real first foray into them. I knew about Gamora and Drax though, but like, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading. I will tell Marvel to remove the fluff. Go back to what made you good once. For DC, I'll tell them to make 3 good movies before any big universe plans. Fair.
That's already not happening.
Not having mutants would be a major change, but unfortunately that was due to rights. Yeah, the Sony thing, right? Marvel making Thor fat wasn't a good idea. That was so ass and like depressed. Like that nigga's like a million years old. Like, nigga, I guess
I can't even really be mad at that because they never made Thor good in the first place.
That's a good point.
Like, they started to with the last scene of Infinity War, and then it was gone at that.
Yeah. I need them to represent their big ass in the. Wow, the Star Wars shit is actually sad. Even the biggest Star Wars fan I watch, who tried to be given up. I knew once my dad gave up, it was cooked. My dad tried as hard as he could. Cause my dad's the reason I cared about Star Wars, and he's like, I can't do this shit. I need him. Wait. Sony, how about we get a Bad Bunny to play a Spanish hero because he's popular? Too bad that show was bad. You reminded me that Blue Beetle exists. I didn't watch that.
Oh, brother. That movie came and went.
FF4 could save or fuck up the
Fantastic
MCU.
Four is not saving shit, and I don't want it to save shit at this point.
I didn't even know they're making a Fantastic Four movie.
I mean, we've talked about it before that like if that's the thing that's gonna save it, it's gonna be there because Doctor Doom things.
No,
But,
I
like,
think they gotta start over, yo.
because
Or go back
to
to,
get
a
back to the
certain point
original
and
point-
and branch off. Go ahead.
to get back to the original point of the stream, because I feel like we're kind of going off on a tangent of shitting on the MCU again.
I know, but I am just reading the comments.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, though.
I was just gonna say like, there's a reason me and I think me longer than he have been saying that the genre as a whole needs to be put in a vault across all of like mankind's zeitgeist for a while.
Like if I had the Dragon Balls or if I was Scarlet Witch, no more
Remove it.
heroes.
Yep.
How's
Yep.
that M type beat? Go ahead, though.
Because, well, I mean, you can finish the comments because I don't want to get into the reasonings yet.
Okay,
'cause we can just wait for.
I could give a fuck about sorry. MCU, you guys remember Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique? Let's get Brie Larson to do the same performance as Captain Marvel and have her lead our universe.
Her as Captain Marvel pisses me off because she's genuinely a good actress. So, like, that whole fucking performance that they make her do is fucking annoying to me. She can be as liberal as she wants. I've seen her in other things and she's great. It's just, like,
I liked her as Scott
fucking
Pilgrim.
hell, man. She's good in Scott Pilgrim. She's good in that movie called The Room where she plays this mom
I don't
of
remember
this
any
kid
other
that's
movie
fucking
she's
trapped.
in. That's why I say Scott
She's
Pilgrim.
she's in this one movie where she plays like this southern lawyer woman. Then she's in this TV show where she's this chemist. Like, she's good at a bunch of shit. But then, I blame the fact that the character she's playing is Carol Danvers
And
more
there
than I
it is.
blame her, if
There
I'm
it
being
is.
for real.
And there it is. That's just gonna make you suck. Scooby Doo movies. She's a Scooby Doo. It really depends how much they get in the plot. There are just small cameos that can work, but you're right, if they're integral to the plot, then they'll be overly bloated. What was I? To be more accurate, it really is Doom and introducing the interesting stuff for the space stories. I don't think bringing Victor Von Doom into this mess is going to save it.
No.
I knew when you said F4 you were probably thinking Victor, but I'm like, nah, don't even bring him into this mess.
And the other problem with this too is that Fantastic Four's plot synopsis that I've already heard is that one, they're fucking time travelers, which is explaining where they were this whole time, which is already annoying.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, it's like repeating Captain America's motif where they have to readjust to modern life again. It's like, okay, whatever. And the other problem is that we're already getting Galactus and Silver Surfer in the first fucking movie. Like, guys,
Again?
Fox did this. What are we doing?
Not again. Not Fan 4 Stick.
And they're doing the female version of Silver Surfer. It's not even Norrin Rad. It's the other bitch.
I didn't
Who
even
nobody
know
even knows about.
there was another bitch.
Yeah, there is one.
Like, is it an alternate universe thing or like in the same universe?
I think
just,
she's like
multiple?
some success. I don't know. I can't remember.
Listen, let me write and play him. I can save him. You definitely are not going to play Doom. I'll tell you that much. That I could tell you no right now.
You need multiple shades of whiter for that to happen.
Yeah. So
It's not his wife, Scope. It's some other bitch.
Nora's wife is dead.
Yeah, Yes.
At least shit. I say this, but like I have to remember, I don't really be keeping up. So shit could change. You know how much shit has changed with some characters? I'm like, I didn't know all this. I don't keep up, bro. My bad.
Yeah, I mean,
My super concrete knowledge probably cuts off at 2018. Nah, 2016.
Yeah, I mean, this will go into the reasonings. I mean, we can go into this.
Yeah, because Rebirth didn't move me.
The other reason why this genre needs to end is because of the lack of stakes and the lack of really anything meaningful when it comes to continued tension. And I'll give a perfect example of this, of something that people love that has now ended that is completely pointless in hindsight. And that's what happened with the mutants on Krakoa. What did that entire period of time where mutant kind was one united nation achieve that has a lasting effect on the story at this point? From what I can tell, absolutely nothing. Because now they're all split up, making the X-Men again in the fucking X-Mansion, splitting around, putting mutants in the Avengers again. Krakoa's been fucking annihilated by guess who? Another variant of Sentinel. Who could have seen that fucking coming? Like, and people were gassing that up because X-Men fans have the lowest level of standard out of any fan that has anything to do with comics, in my opinion. Other than maybe Batman fans. X-Men fans are fucking obnoxious. They gas anything and everything up. I'll give another perfect example.
Actually,
X-Men
I agree with that
97
because X-Men versus Avengers was not fire.
And X-Men 97, which just came out, I am completely unmoved.
Oh,
I don't give a
that
fuck
was
about
the
your
other
nostalgia.
thing I wanted to talk about.
Go
Yeah,
on.
that's not. I did watch 3 episodes. I'll finish it with my boy because we're gonna lean on and finish it. But like, why are we pretending that shit is like changed the game?
Goated. No,
Like-
it hasn't.
It's a very average cartoon to me.
I'm so sick of these Scott Summers merchants. Like, oh my, Cyclops is the leader. He's the goat. Look how much he's getting. Like, dog. Y'all are not raw. You just do the same thing over again. God, we're getting racially discriminated against. Let's figure out coexistence or fight back. Oh man, neither of them work? That's crazy. Well, let's get mad at being discriminated against again. Rinse and repeat. It's the same shit over and over and over and over. And this is I picked the X-Men specifically because they're the perfect example. Comics do the same shit over and over and over and over because they have to do that again because there's no ending. So they have to continue reusing ideas in order to keep things going. They just put slight twists on it. Another perfect example. Elektra being Daredevil. What does this accomplish? Matt Murdock Elektra romance again that also then leads to nothing. Another example from DC. Wow, Batman and Selina are really integral to this run by whoever
Tom King?
Scott Snyder. We're gonna be married. Ha. That's Cap.
Actually, I learned that if you're not Batman, you can't. So he's
Yeah,
wasting our
like-
time. He's wasting our time.
Superman is vibing in Metropolis, doing the same shit over again. What can we do with him? Oh, let's either put him in space far away so he then fights some spaceman that's just as powerful as him, or we take his powers away and be like, what can Clark Kent do without the cape?
Oh,
and the
no.
controlling abilities?
Parasite took his powers.
Yeah,
like.
And we could go on and on.
He
Don't
has a
even get
new
me
ability.
started.
He can exude all the solar battery out of
Solar
it,
energy at once.
and then he's human for 24 hours.
Guys, can you believe it? The Flash time traveled again. What?
Yes.
And I could go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Tony Stark has lost his fortune and company for the 50th time. Who could have seen this coming? Captain America's dead. What?
The shield
Crazy.
broke. Oh no.
Spider-Man's a fucking loser for the 27th time? Whoa, dog. I relate so heavily to this because I'm a loser too. Come on, man.
You can't even relate to Peter because Peter got bitches. So
And then he immediately and then every time what happens? He immediately fucking loses them.
the fact
He's dating Felicia Hardy for the 4th time?
but they
Is
don't
it
get
gonna
my
result
point is
in
they don't even
anything?
get bitches. They can't
yeah, true.
relate.
Yeah.
No. That's the one thing you have to always give Peter. Remember how much of a loser he was? The girls all thought he was
Gets
good looking
bitched.
and cute.
For no reason,
Like
I might add.
he's a nerd, but I like him. He always got that. I do have one funny joke to say, but let me just get up to the comments real quick. Summers fans, ew. They made mutants more hated for no reason, and they brought back all the mutants who were killed so they can just get killed again. 97 was okay. I don't know if it needed to come back. I enjoyed the fuck out of X-Men 97, but I don't pretend it's game-changing. See, that's fair to me. I don't have much knowledge of those superheroes. That's why I don't have much opinions on that stuff. Did you even watch the original X-Men before it? I heard X-Men 97. was
Oh
okay.
yeah, also that animation sucked. I don't care what anybody says. Every time I saw a clip, I was like, "This is fucking ugly." It was damn near Invincible level shit, in my opinion.
Yeah, Mutant Sex Island was mad. Listen, they could lie about my nationality and give me away face. They made the mutants more hate. No, I just read that. I heard not X-Men 92 was also animated by Mir, so maybe they're just being spread too thin. The Batman fake out pissed me off. Yeah, I stopped. I definitely stopped reading like in general after. I think the only thing after that I really read was Gotham White Knight. Spider-Man dealing with horse. Peter balancing 4 bitches in Spectacular Spider-Man. Yep. No, I didn't watch the old X-Men. Well, it's a continuation of that.
Guys, can you believe that Wolverine got the adamantium ripped off his skeleton by Magneto? Oh
What-
my god!
So watching someone sent me an Instagram reel, and it was basically just like a random civilian, like, wow, you're an alien from another planet, and you can do all those incredible things. Like, yeah, you know, little heat vision, you know, a little whoosh around the world. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. Like, that's super cool. What about you? Like, you're like indestructible. Yeah, I was in a bad chemical accident. And yeah, man, nothing could really penetrate my skin. That's awesome. What about you? I was born this way. Then he spits on him. I said, no, but for real though, why do y'all act like mutants are a million times different than an alien or a superpowered being or goddamn motherfucking?
It's also more annoying when in the verse they act like it's not. It's to, like I've been on this rant for like the last 2 months. What the fuck is the difference between an Inhuman and a mutant?
Thank you.
There is none. The mutant racism storyline
Homo
doesn't make
superius?
sense.
Like,
Mutants.
they got powers. That motherfucker's from off-world. This motherfucker was born this way, and now you're sick. Like, you fucking freaks. You abomination. Almost like
You guys were born this way? God, get away from me.
Like-
Fucking bitch.
Like,
Just
what's the difference between Spider-Man and Wolverine? Like,
There is none.
obviously their powers are different. My point is, what's the difference? It's the same shit. If you hate one, you
It's
should hate the
so,
other.
It's to the point where characters like Spider-Man are literally called mutates. The only difference is they got their powers after they were born. That's literally it. This is. I'm not gonna. I don't want to turn this into a shit on the concept of mutant stream, but the concept of mutants is fucking dated and god awful in the year 2024.
It was flawed.
It doesn't make
You
any
need-
fucking
you-
sense.
You need to repackage it in a way where, like,
Or just stop
They-
them
they-
being racially discriminated against.
I was gonna say, there's
End
that.
the theme.
There's that. They need some type of new motherfucking issue to deal with politically, I guess. And then, or you gotta kind of remove that concept of like metahumans being separated by gaining powers at 16 or it activating at 6 when you were stressed out and you accidentally fling the milk across the goddamn room floor. Like, what are we doing?
And the take that also the mutants cause the most amount of destruction on the planet is fucking. It's Cap in and out of verse.
Yep.
The last time anything like that even happened was fucking 20 years ago. And Wanda Maximoff isn't even a fucking mutant anymore. What?
There it is.
This is a high evolutionary experience. Oh my god. I'm not. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind.
I want to say Glam saying about the game-changing argument is true. I'm tired of people pretending anything new comes out is game-changing when in reality it's not. It can be movies, anime, games. Just tired of it. Facts. You got the Inhumans. The Inhumans got that human gas. So cool, right? The only way I would understand it is if Apocalypse went crazy in the past against humans, so they hate him, but that isn't a thing. I heard that
People don't even know who Apocalypse is.
he's kind of more,
in-
he's kind of a myth.
He's a fucking myth.
Yeah. I heard the current
And
X-Men
Sabanur.
ended fairly recently. I couldn't even tell you. I don't pay attention to Big Two comics at all, honestly. Just be racist to ugly ones. Anyways, the concept is dated. that's kind of the main point of that. But no,
That's-
but like,
and
but
again,
but ultimately, what
X-Men
me,
is the perfect example.
Yeah.
The whole genre is dated.
like the point
played
me and
out
Glam
and
are
derivative.
saying is maybe a half a decade to and I think a decade is a lot, but half a decade, 6 years of like a break in general, and not really seeing this would reinvigorate people's passions to really want to re-engage with this type of content again. Maybe in those years they can switch around some things and not just add like a slight twist or a slight deviation to a character or something, and actually come up with something kind of unique. I recently did a video essay on my other channel on Gods of Monsters. And I think it's a 2015 film. Remember, I think it's 2015. Remember correctly. My years could be off by. It could be 2016 or 2014. I could be early. I could be a little. I don't know. I could be off a little bit. But that was one of the few times I can remember in recently, like the last decade, where I'm like, you kind of reinvented what I already knew, but I found it interesting. Because they weren't just straight up evil, murdering everybody, and like, we're the fucking crime syndicate. It was like, there was moral ambiguity to it. And having rewatched it and reread the issues and the little, like, short episodes, I was like, oh, man. Bruce Timm stuff is just good stuff more often than not, man. Like, he just knows what he's doing. Because I've always said, don't overdo it. And I'm glad they didn't really run it back, but I'd still be interested in exploring that universe just a bit more, or telling one more movie or story in it. But don't overdo it, because I really hate what they ended up doing with Thomas Wayne and the Flashpoint universe. They fucking ruined that character and that universe and that concept. They ruined Flashpoint. I don't know if you know that.
I wasn't even the biggest Flashpoint fan to start off with, but that movie fucking sucks ass.
It's not even.
I'll be already done.
I'm more so talking about the comic book issue. I'm with you. I think that movie gets a lot more credit than it deserves. I don't dislike it. It's not one of my favorites personally, but I like it. But I'm trying to remember what happened. But Thomas Wayne ended up like actually like surviving and ended up back in the universe. And he's like, Bruce, I don't want you to be Batman. Be happy. And then some other shit happened, and he had to like fight him, and then he became like an antagonist. It was super weird. It was some really weird, dumb shit. But I think he ended up dying too. But it's like, unkilled him to kill him again. What is this Muhammad Avdol shit y'all keep doing with all these characters? They're already gone. Don't bring it back just so they can fucking die. It's so super weird. Like, I always feel like Avdol coming back to just fucking die is so funny and JoJo to me. I'm like, you just should have just killed him when Ho shot him in the head. Why bring that nigga back? So, I don't know.
You know, nobody can fucking stay dead either, which is annoying.
Exactly. To me, that's dumb. I've never seen anyone have hiccups for an hour thanks to...
Yeah.
This is like the third time I've had hiccups in like the last 3 days. And the funniest part is I can't remember the last time I must have been like 14 the last time I can remember having hiccups. But...
I've been drinking.
It is what it is. What the fuck? Those writers are not smart enough for that. Geoff Johns fixed everything Tom King did to the Flashpoint Batman 2 years ago. Oh, well, fair enough. I never paid attention to it. I don't really care about it like that. I was just saying. I thought like continuing to tell any story in that universe or timeline wasn't a good idea in the first place. Like Thomas Wayne as Batman was just something. Just leave it alone now. It's done. It's rewritten. But the Gods and Monsters universe, I've always felt one or two more stories could be told. But don't overdo it. But I don't know how much you actually like that movie. Do you like that movie? I don't even know if you like it.
It's fine.
If you like it. Okay.
I thought it was fine.
I really liked
I'll
Michael
say
C.
I
Hall
didn't
as.
like. Oh, go ahead.
No, I thought he did a good job playing, Man-Bat or Vampire Batman, if you will.
Yeah, Kirk Langstrom.
And like
I didn't like the variation of Wonder Woman that one had. I was not a fan of just, hey, let's make
hers was the
good
weakest, but I still
Yeah.
liked that she was kind of like, I don't know, it didn't bother me. I liked her sword having like a boom tube in it though. That was awesome. So, didn't like Darkseid like the High Father like portrays him mad early? That shit was so funny.
Yes, and then he killed Darkseid, which
It's, hey man, new universe, new rules, I guess. I know what you. I know. I get it. Certain characters like you can't. Certain characters you can't. You just can't do them like that. Even if he was going to die,
Yeah.
let him fight. Let him go out swinging like the true boss that he is. So, oh, you said he did irreparable damage. I thought someone said he fixed it. I logically can't wrap my head around Thomas Wayne becoming Batman and Martha becoming Joker. The Joker thing is always funny to me. Because in the movie, it's so poorly explained. Like, he just dies and she starts laughing. And they just never address it again. For the most, if I can remember correctly. I think they might have talked to the graveyard. But, like, in a comic book, it was a much bigger thing. It's in a comic called Flashpoint Beyond. If you're interested, Naya. I'm not, honestly. But I'll keep it in mind. I might just peep it. I might just skim it quickly or something. But by the way, rest in peace to Comistorian. I didn't dislike bro, honestly. I don't like those abbreviate comic channels because people will watch it and think that I can't tell they didn't read it, but I never had a problem with him, so, rest in peace to him. I don't know if you knew he passed away recently, like a few days ago.
Yeah, I saw it. I never watched Comics Ran, so I never had any sort of.
I've mostly seen him in podcasts with what's the other guy? The fat black dude. Comic Explained.
Yeah.
I see them in podcasts sometimes, and they just nerd out, and I just listen. But that's really all. I don't really need. If I probably watch a video, it's about something I have a mild passing interest in, but I don't really want to engage with. But I don't pretend I've read it though. It must have been like 6 videos from in between both of them I watched where I was like, okay, what's this fucking Green Lantern shit they talking about? Oh, okay, cool. And I kind of just move on. So yeah. But yeah, take a break. You have no new material. You have nothing new to add, nothing clever to say. Just take a break, man. Like, it just needs to cool off for a bit. Because even the constant things you guys are starting to, like, reference or dive into or use as a launch pad, I'm tired of it. I actually think one of the best things to come out of the Court of Owls... I'm about to say the best thing to come out of the Court of Owls is the New 52. The best thing to come out of the New 52 is the Court of Owls. But I'm very tired of everything pulling something from that story now. You've already done it too many times. Stop. I'm tired of it.
Damian Wayne.
Him too.
Lord. He was
Respect Tim Drake. Oh my God, respect him.
Thank you.
I saw a channel being like, y'all. Nah, fuck it, I don't care. It's me. They were. He was going in on all the right things, and he ended off with the fact that is he gay or bi now?
Ooh, Tim Drake?
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be bi
Because-
he did like bitches before.
Because they're like, at least they can't do anything. Then there's like a picture of him like cuddled up with some dude, and he's like, no, look how they massacred my boy. I started dying of laughter. He's no, that shit too, honestly, is another thing that they're doing with a lot of these comic book characters that I think is completely stupid and unnecessary. I'm at the point where you should just make a new character or make a character in the friend group or something like that. But this whole
I agree.
Stop taking established characters and it's like gay.
Like making
gay.
Iceman come out of the closet after like 50 years of like what? What?
Because we could all tell it's so disingenuous. It's not like
And then making him Omega level 2 was just like
yeah,
okay.
that was
Like-
equally as dumb, if not dumber. But this is like you do this like this is how I feel about Japanese manga. Just adding like SA scenes. Are you horny?
Yeah.
Or do you have an
The-
actual like message and takeaway and having to properly deal with unpacking that type of trauma where you have a reason for doing this? I know I make fun of Mark a lot for what happens, but at least that actually meant something. He went through it. One time Eve tried to touch him and he had like a visceral reaction. Like
one of, if not the most important scene in the whole fucking story.
Yeah.
You could argue.
Like, to me, it's like, oh, he's gay. Oh, my God, yeah, I'm going to wave my rainbow flag. And it's like, no, like, they just did that so you could do that, and you fell for it. You're stupid, LGBT person. They do not care about you. This shit is this is just pandering, and I think pandering is one of the lamest things you can do. Cause imagine people starting to hate you for something you don't even actually care about or believe in. You think these companies care about LGBT representation or minorities or this or that? They don't fucking care. They want your money.
And it works
nothing
the other
else.
way for non-minority shit too. Like, there's plenty of characters where it's like, oh, here's token white man superhero. It's like, dude. There are plenty of times where I'm just like, can we just do something different for the love of God?
Yeah, when they make a white character, they always have to make him play into that to some degree these days. Where it's like, I acknowledge my white guilt, and it's like, shut up and just throw the shield.
It's not even just that. It's just like you fill in the most white person stereotypes you possibly could with them. Like they're a burger, corny, like
the white woman's
shit like
the
that.
white woman's a Karen.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with you. Where was I? Problem is always money. Yeah, it is. If they can starve the fan base, boost the backlog sales, and build hunger for new stories all at the same time without dipping in profit, maybe they would be willing to stop it for a bit. I'm not saying this is a feasible thing that would happen. I'm just saying if I had the power to control reality, it would happen for 5 years minimum. You might not even be able, I might even just remove the concept for 5 years. Like, just have a whole world on some, I don't remember who Asha is until it comes back, and then we all remember collectively. Like, that's kind of what
who's Superman? I've never heard of that.
What's up? A man could be super? That's interesting.
The best-selling comic book character of all time is Monkey D. Luffy. What are you talking about? Like, literally, that's what I'd want. And y'all know me with that series. Good Lord.
And my favorite superhero is the Couch. It's Couch Man. That shit was sad, man. I consumed Injustice via his channel. The comic? Wait. Oh, yeah, it's a video game first with a comic book, right? I think. No, bye. Tim is a completely different character now. It's comics, so once they start dating the opposite race, they treat it like they were only interested in that one race. They did that shit with Carol and Rhodey for a little bit. It was very weird.
Dog.
Reinvent
Why did that
for a new
romance
audience.
even exist?
I don't even
Like,
know.
what?
Reinvent for a new audience. I'm gonna keep that highlighted because I'm coming back to that. I meant opposite genders. Y'all remember John Kent?
Hello.
No, but that's his kid. But his kid was like a kind of a character I'm not that familiar with.
His kid was a burger before he was turned into a gay guy.
Into a fairy.
I mean, again, I'm not the type of dude to get mad at somebody being gay and hair.
Because it had nothing to do with me. I don't care. But just
Yeah.
like it's just so shameless. Not gonna lie, Damon to me just gassed up. Is just gassed up more knowing Jason Todd Robin does not make sense. Not.
Damien has been and always will be lame as fuck. I don't care what anybody says, man.
He's a better fighter than Dick. He uses a sword. Oh my god, he's so raw.
Fuck off, man.
My problem with him has always been he could be as skilled and talented as you want at age 10. He's not outpowering a 6'4" man who's pure fucking muscle. That's my problem with him.
Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, losing to a little kid. Yeah,
Like, you're just not big enough, fast enough, even with all the experience you would have. I can't take it seriously.
No sauce.
And again, if you want to I threw an attack and you dodged it and threw a kunai on my shoulder, fine. But if we go sword to sword, putting our body weights behind the blade, you don't stand a fucking chance. What are we doing here? That nigga packed up Deathstroke. This was so fucking stupid.
Unserious as fuck. Just totally unserious.
I was like, dog, what? And wasn't Bronze Tiger in that hole too? Am I misremembering that? That shit was stupid. John was solid too. Now he's a TikTok marching twink. Damon has a sword glam, so he's raw, you see. I'm not a Damon enjoyer or hater. I'm indifferent. Obviously, my favorite Robin will always be Richard. But
yeah, penis. That's my favorite.
Cock Grayson.
Yeah. Which, to be honest, is not just a play on words for his name either. Because with the way they be treating this man, good God.
Did y'all see what a Harley Quinn did to him?
In the movie?
No, in the show. Not when they fucked.
Oh
That was
yeah,
dumb.
that shit was, bro.
They were playing on the fact that he has a like jiggly double cheeked up
fucking
mega
kill
bum.
him?
He's dead, yes, but on his casket they put his fucking bum like.
Yeah, that's right.
What's the word for that actually? You don't like when people make like a dildo of their penis, but they'll like put it in clay, not clay, but you know what I'm talking about. There's a word for
A
it.
mold.
Mold.
They molded his ass.
Yeah, they put like a mold of his ass on the casket, and Harley Quinn had him posing. And he's like, more cheeks, and I was like, what are we doing? That was a show that started off genuinely endearing and funny, but it just, I don't think that show understood why anybody even cared about it at first, because I can't watch it anymore. I'd actually like Kaylee Kuko as Harley though. I'll leave that there. Like we doing a super green Superman and a Batman who is a father. Oh, that reminded me. What the fuck did I want to say real quick? Oh my god, go away! Hiccups. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Skull, it's your fault. You did it. You did it to me. I should have read your comment first, so it's kind of my fault. Yeah, man. I'm just tired, bro. Nothing is good. No, I'm kidding, bro. It's my fault. I'm just tired. I just don't want to see it. And the problem is, I can't avoid it. This is why I hate algorithms.
No.
I can't avoid nothing. I can't go on anything in
get
peace
even
and
worse
just
when
find
that-
what I want.
It's gonna get even worse when that Wolverine game comes out. Oh my god.
Yeah, that show lost me when they went the Ivy X Harley route. Shit was boring. I mean, that's a thing that's been happening for a while, so it didn't bother me. But I
don't
can't
think
say
it's
I
ever-
can't say they did a good job of it though.
I don't think that's ever been a good pairing. I'm not gonna lie. But
I don't-
It has
I
nothing
don't-
to do with the reasons that most people would think why I would say that.
I've never fully understood it. So
I don't think Poison Ivy should be getting involved in legitimate romances. If I'm being for real. Same with Harley.
But Mr. J, I can't believe they try to act like she just went through a fucking dating phase and killed the Joker. I'm so fucking. I
No,
hate that
dude.
game. I hate
You would
that
like.
game.
She got Stockholm syndrome. Like, I don't think that bitch should be tied to the Joker for forever, even if people don't like it. It just is what it is.
Or she gotta die.
Yeah. But you know, we can't kill people in comic books, so we can't have that.
She's
either.
also one of their
Also
money
say-
makers now. So now she's
Which
integral
is
to the DC
fucking
money
annoying.
making formula. So she's not going anywhere. Just hold your breath for as long as you can. That always works. It didn't work. I tried it earlier.
Also say as well that this also doesn't just apply to Marvel and DC, even to a certain extent, like third-party shit. Like, to be quite honest, I was the guy preaching Radiant Black. The current way of the story is pretty fucking mid right now, and you know,
So even in the India,
I can't think of any others from other companies that I've been interested in. But
empowered.
yeah, I mean that's a U avenue right there. So
Invincible's
that's-
done. The boys is
thank
done.
God, thank God, Invincible's done because endings matter.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. That Harley X Ivy ship doesn't make any sense. Anyway, they only do it because Bruce Timm was Bruce Timm was actually weirdly horny about certain things happening. I don't know what was wrong with him. She's a woman. She's not responsible for her actions.
That's crazy.
Because Bruce Timm wanted Barbara and Batman to fuck so badly. I just don't know why.
Same with Green Lantern and Hawkgirl. Even though after a certain point, it was not good for that to be the case.
Oh, Justice League Unlimited, yes.
Yeah.
And because she's literally, her soul is bound.
Dog. That Hawkgirl Green Lantern arc at the end of Unlimited is probably the only low point from that show for me.
Watching those
Little grit.
shows again it puts genuine joy and happiness in my face again.
Yes.
But I always forget how much like weaker they made the characters in a way that doesn't make sense to me.
Oh yeah.
Where like I saw
so-
Superman get fucking tased and scream.
Superman and Martian Manhunter has it the worst. Oh
I
my
said
god. he
that
gets
nigga
back
put out a taser and shocked Superman. Like, what the fuck are we doing? I can't take that shit seriously. But aside from that, it's just great stuff, bro. Like, I ended up adding that Lois Lane clip from Superman and Batman. I'm like, I love that shit. Like how'd you beat me to the byline, Kent? Well, you see, Lois, I'm secretly Superman in disguise, and what I actually do is use this job as a front to get information and cut you out the byline. You're a sick man, Kent. Like, bring back that fucking banter, dog. They just don't do it like that.
The
no
dialogue
more.
in those shows
And-
was so fucking good.
And I'm gonna say this. I have no problem with them getting into arguments and clashing here or there, but Bruce and Clark are fucking friends. This horniness to make them want to fucking beat each other to the ground has never moved me. I don't like it. Stop doing it. It's so annoying. Oh my god, it's annoying. I like them when they're working together more than when they're fighting each other. It's not interesting to me. I know who's going to win every time if he wants to. So stop. Again, recycling shit.
Yep. Superman is evil. What?
Or mind
This is
controlled.
revolutionary.
Good thing I have these contingency plans.
Would you perhaps need some kryptonite to stop him?
It doesn't take much, does it? Like, Batman even just throwing Superman, that was so fucking hilarious when they first met. Because I'm like, Clark, why did you just not fly in midair? Batman threw you with all his fucking might, and you're just like, what? Did this nigga just throw me? Like, it didn't hurt, but like, why did you let all that happen? Just fucking the moment I was airborne, I would have stopped and been like, and then I would have said the line, I heard you were crazy. I didn't think you were stupid. Then I would have flicked him. Just because I'm an asshole. I would have flicked him. Not because he shoulder checked it. I'd have been like, bitch, I'll blow you away without touching you. I would have flexed on that nigga. I won't lie to you. But like, why? I heard they ruined Harley Quinn to the point where at one point she fucks Joker cosplays at Comic-Con 2. Is that true? Is that in the Harley Quinn show? I don't remember if it's in the Harley Quinn show. I know in one of the Arkham games there was a Joker. The Joker serum was like remaking Jokers, and she was trying to like be with that, but I don't know. I gotta check again. He only hit on Wonder Woman and Batman. Who's stronger, Superman or Darkseid? Does Clark beat Darkseid constantly? I would say Clark has a winning record based on all the media that I've consumed. But it kind of depends on if they're making Darkseid the whole, I create the avatars of myself and I'm actually like a part of the universe and this entity. Or if Darkseid is just like a new god from Apocalypse. Superman, I'd say, is stronger in most versions that they make. But there's some versions of Darkseid that's beefed up, stronger, Omega Force or something. But more often than not, Clark ends up beating him. Low key, they nerfed the actual superpowers for others compared to current comics. Batman feels the most nerf. I actually find that Batman is like the most broken when I'm watching movies and stuff for the most part. He's not nerfed to me, but I don't know what you're engaging with. Maybe I have to engage with some new stuff. They really gotta watch Public Enemies. Oh, that's a good movie. And then the most disrespectful DC movie. It's great. It's called Superman, Batman, I think Apocalypse. But Wonder Woman's all in that movie. Y'all gonna call that bitch the Holy Trinity? Shout out to Supergirl. Batman GOAT for a reason. It's my GOAT for a reason. Trinity Howard, Glasses, Malone, or Paul Illuminati. It was during the New 52 run. I gotta check that. I don't remember that. Glam, who are your favorite and least favorite DC and Marvel female characters? Oh,
Favorite DC is Wonder Woman. Favorite Marvel, even though it makes no sense, is Spider-Woman. Least favorite Marvel is probably.
Hey man, Jessica got that dumpy. I understand.
I mean, you know
She
what I'm
be,
saying?
she be hanging upside down from the back. it moves me.
Least favorite Marvel female hero.
Mine's Carol, probably.
Man,
Carol
can't
came to
even
mind
say
first,
Carol.
then She-Hulk came right after.
I'd say it's probably She-Hulk because at least Carol sometimes offers something. I'll put that in quotes. Jennifer Walters is literally just a void whenever she's the center of anything. She does it. She's either discount Hulk or discount Daredevil. She's never her own thing. Ever. Least favorite DC female hero?
That's harder. I don't know.
Jesus.
While you're thinking, and you can just blur out the answer if you have it. My favorite for DC is probably Barbara Gordon, and yes, I'm one of those degenerates that like her out the chair. I don't want it to be Oracle.
I just thought of it.
Oh, go ahead.
She is my least favorite. Specifically, when she's Batgirl. Holy fuck. I cannot stand Barbara Gordon.
I will. Gail Simone's new 52 run of Batgirl before it went to Babstar's Batgirl from Burnside. It did things for me that could never be undone. It moved me in ways that could never be unmoved. So shout out to my girl Barbara. Oh, I might be lying. It might be Dinah. I'm a super black canary stan. It might be Dinah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know. Pick one. Marvel has always been Laura Kinney. Cut it out. X-23. All new Wolverine.
She's become a dead baller now.
She's fallen
Making
to
her
the wayside.
Wolverine is one of the worst decisions to ever take her character.
Yeah. Least favorite from Marvel would probably still go with She-Hulk or Carol. Probably Carol. And my least favorite DC superhero. So a good person. This Huntress is like a vigilante sometimes though. I don't know. She's still my answer. I never really cared for Huntress. Helena Wayne, whatever version. I just don't really care for it. Helena Wayne? Helena? Yeah, that's my answer, I guess. Talia's not a bad. Talia's a bad guy or bad guy adjacent or bad guy coded. So I didn't count her.
I was thinking heroes, but
yeah, if you're talking about just female character in DC, that's probably easier for me. Let me think. What other bitches I don't like? I like Zatanna, but Zatanna's one of those characters you have to have the right person writing her, or I can't fucking stand her. She's gotta have the right writers, but I don't dislike Zatanna. See, a weird part of me wants to say Diana, but I don't dislike Diana. I just know people don't know what to do with her. Because when Diana's done right, man, and a lot of times she's done right when she's not the main focal point, it goes hard. I'm going with Miss Martian. I can't stand that bitch. There you go.
yo, kick
She's
that
fucking
bitch the fuck
annoying.
outta here, man.
She sucks. She fucking sucks. Hello, Megan. Shut the fuck
Megan?
up.
Trash.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Oh my god. Go back to Mars. Go back to Mars, ho. Oh my god. Oh shit. Talking about Justice League show, that ass and titties are all the sense I need. Talia, he said he broke those legs to get good writing. Wow, you haven't liked She-Hulk even since before the show? Oh yeah, but I don't like anything Hulk related, adjacent. tangentially connected. You could be Red Hulk, Abomination, Green Hulk, Blue Hulk, Rainbow Hulk, Mixter Fix It, World Breaker, She Hulk, Red She. I hate all of it. You fucking gamma freaks. You see, that's me. I'm gonna be the guy like, what can you do? Oh, I'm from space. I got this. Oh, you're from. Oh, I'm an Asgardian. I got this hammer, bro. You can't lift this. That's cool. You? I was born this way. What about you? I got affected by a gamma ray. Just fucking spit on him. Fucking spit on that nigga, Bruce. Bruce Banner. Freak. Oh man, I could not take Amadeus Cho seriously, but that name is raw. It's like Mula Flaga. It's a raw name. I'll give that to you. I like that name. Like
Amadeus is cool as the smart kid. Nothing. I don't know why he got Hulk powers. I don't even know why. I'm not even gonna.
Do you remember that era? Like, it hasn't fully left, but they were just horny to pass on a legacy title to like somebody
Yes.
else. Fucking
Yes.
Falcon is the all new Captain America. Like, they were just that
Amadeus Cho's the
phase
new
just
Hulk.
horny. Like,
Jane Foster's new Thor.
Yep.
Yeah. Miles Morales'
Miles'
new Spider-Man.
Yeah, that was a thing. So, is that when Ironheart came around too? I always forget her name.
Yeah, I think shortly after.
What's her name again?
Riri
Williams. I want to say
I think
Rihanna.
Kamala Khan for Miss Marvel.
I want to say
technically is
I
Miss-
wanted to say Rihanna for some reason.
Rihanna.
I'm like, Rihanna? So, yeah. I was so sure Peter and Jessica or Silver Sable were gonna hook up at some point, but I got more
The
of
fact
the
that
Mary
Peter and
Jane and Black
Jessica-
Cat crap.
The fact that Peter and Jessica has never happened, not once, is just insanity to me. Like, is there just a ban on that? Like, are they just not allowed to do it because they think it's too obvious? Like, they made Peter get with Mockingbird before Spider Woman. Like, it's right there, and there's like, nah, we can't possibly do this. We have to do all this other shit. It's like, okay, man, whatever.
It doesn't deserve to be him. It should be me, not him.
I mean, facts. To be fair.
All that reminds me of is when that nigga, cause him and Silk were bitten by the same spider the same day, and they just fucking horny
Yeah.
for each other. They couldn't be in
And
the
then
same vicinity.
they never fucked.
So when
Point of
so
order.
when there was like biological wiring, he could see
Yeah,
me.
he just couldn't handle it.
See me, I gotta
Yeah.
be like, yo, it's my spider powers. It's not me, baby. It's not me, girl. It's not my fault. You see, you don't got these powers. You don't understand what it costs.
inextricably linked. You know what I'm saying?
And then and at that point, I'm gonna hit her with some scientific cap. You see, we were both bitten by the same radioactive home spider. Therefore, you see the DNA here, which causes us to have an uncomparable, cuttable leather and tether and link. I'm fucking my words up because I'm trying not to hiccup while I'm doing this shit. And that's why she's pregnant. It's just like I'll just lie, make it some science shit, and make it seem like I'm suffering. Like I've been trying to find a cure. like that shit hurting me. Like, oh shit, I can feel it. She's in the area. Ah. Anyways, keep her away from that man whore. Still haven't seen Black Panther 2. I actually did see that. It wasn't good though. Also need Cap to ditch Peggy's
Good
granddaughter.
God. The serpent feather
What happened?
I said, Google God.
Oh, cool.
The
Oh,
serpent feather god.
they do not call him General.
Oh,
King.
king.
They
Shit's
call
so
him
stupid.
Cool Khan.
Ah,
The serpent feather
the
god.
serpent feather god.
Hey, yo,
Why
he-
is name Namor, I should say.
no,
Why is he
no,
Mexican?
no amor, no love. I said turn it off.
No.
Turn it off. I hated it.
Why is he Mexican?
You know You know, what I didn't realize is he's one of the few villains or whatever that didn't like die. So he's like alive still. So I don't know if they're gonna reuse him, but he like didn't die. So I haven't heard that in a while. I gotta bring it back. I used to love saying that.
No,
shit.
he doesn't. I lived through that era. I do not want to live through it again.
I gotta at least make it like my text tone or something. I gotta do something. With that.
Just be a serpent fed a god for a
Did not
message.
call him Jenny the Loki.
Okay.
I remember when Naya had a phase, he couldn't stop saying that because that was the hardest line in the movie. Shit was-
Simultaneously hard and trash.
Yes, it
the
was trash,
same
but it was a good time. And Baku likes a good fight. They don't call me Jenny the Al. What the fuck? I do not want to watch the WNBA. Actually, who playing? Cameron Brink on? I'll watch. I'm lying. I got Instagram for that.
I'll also say this too, for the game. This is going to be even worse for the game side of things because now superhero games are trying to pop off again, and my God, it is going to get annoying. I pray with every fiber of my being that Wolverine game and that Wonder Woman game is fucking trash.
Just flop and they give up.
And that Blade game too. Please suck.
Also, what's with showing these games 100 fucking years before it's even remotely ready?
I mean, dog. These
I would not want to
fucking
build. I would
stupid-ass
not want to build that
budgets.
hype. I'm showing it on a trailer when at least 70% of that game is done, 60 or something. Where I have a substantial amount I can show you and polish.
These games take.
I'm not showing you a JPEG in 2024 when a game's not coming until 2030. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm just not. So that's actually a really good point. A really good thing to talk about. I don't think I gave my in-depth thoughts. I thought the Crisis movies were bad though. I didn't like it.
I didn't even watch them.
Again, if it wasn't for me and my boy, like this is just the things that we do together. Like we'll game, we'll do some co-op. We like co-op 2D like beat 'em ups, your River City Girls and stuff like that. So like we just had a day. I'm telling you, we leaned out. It wasn't a joke. We leaned out, bro, from like 10 a.m. Okay, we didn't start drinking lean that early, but by the way, it's canna lean. It's not real lean. I don't drink real lean. I'm not stupid. But yeah, and then we just watched so much shit that day. But we were burnt out by the end of the night. I'm like, dog, I'm tired. Like I'm tired. This shit not move. This shit not move either. He's a super Batman fan, and he did not like any of the Batman movies you watched that day. And we watched 3 of them bitches. I think the one that bothered him the least was the Doom that came to Gotham. But the Crisis movies are not good in my opinion. The Tomorrowverse is a universe that's so disjointed and disconnected. Even for somebody like me who doesn't necessarily need you to do all those things, I can give you the origin story or a origin story and kind of just work off of my own knowledge and plug gaps where I need to. But this is especially disorganized because they're doing the Wonder Woman thing where like, because I feel like there's some versions by the time she meets the Justice League, she's not like millions of years old, maybe a couple hundred years or 1,000 years old, but not that much older than them. But in this version, she's been alive for a very, very long because didn't Flash travel back in time by accident to the Justice Society and meet her?
He went to Earth 2.
Is that what it was?
Time.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
an
so
alternate
it
universe.
was a
'cause
crisis.
Superman
So
was alive.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
He was alive in World War II as like a pilot or whatever. It's like, oh my God, he's got powers by the end of it.
Yeah. Okay. I think there's very few Crisis events that I really like. I don't remember what the name for this one is, but kind of the Superboy Prime Crisis is the only one that I can remember kind of liking. He's just going around bodying Cowls across the go. Look at that multiverse with his fucking suit, just drinking solar radiation. Other than that, I tend to not like these infinite crisis. There you go. These Crisis on like 2 Earths or with a few Earths, fine. But when it's like multiversal, the whole timeline,
Making everything a multiverse.
I just know you're going to
plague.
rewrite it or undo something that you feel is holding you back. So to me, it's just like, get to the point. I don't even want to go through all the like fake deep, like, oh, I love you. No, I'll never forget you. The timeline rewritten or something. I'll find you. Like, just don't even waste my time, bro. This is why I like always laugh. Remember we made the joke? I think we made this joke where I was like, when John Constantine told that nigga to run, I laughed. Like, yeah, just fucking do it. Like, just stop wasting my time. Where he's like, you have to run, Barry. What do you mean? Timeline's all fucked up, lad. You know, you got to get turned on. And I don't know why I'm giving him that accent, and I'm all over the place. It's not even consistent. But the point was, when he said that, that's what I was thinking the whole movie. Like, can you just timeline wipe this, please? Like, fuck it. Just fuck this movie. Fuck Cyborg, Wonder Woman. Just kill everybody. Just let them all die. Rewrite the timeline. Try again. They're not interesting to me. Haven't properly watched the Tomorrowverse. Is that Red Sun movie a part of it?
No.
No, I don't think so. That's his own thing. It's really weird because they do still do a couple of standalone films here and there. Usually it's a Batman one, but yeah. Is that movie recent? I thought that movie came out a while ago.
It was kind of.
I feel like that's a like 2018 film though.
Yeah, it's kind of recent. Not crazily, but whatever.
Superman. Red Star Sun. Oh, 2020. Okay, never mind. It doesn't have that new art style though fully, so I would say no. The Tomorrowverse art style has a very distinct look with very, very bold, sharp black outlines around the characters, and I'd argue have a bit of a more old school art style with it. Felt like they were trying to emulate somebody that I know. I can't remember who. It can't come. It's not coming. The artist is not coming to me at the top of my head. But yeah, the real red star sun is Red K from Smallville. Nigga put on a red kryptonite ring and started tweaking. Started riding fucking biker jackets, put shades on. That shit's so fucking gas. Back. Oh man, take me back, bro. I love that shit. It doesn't make you who you're not. It just removes your inhibitions. I remember that was like a big thing to talk about.
Yeah.
You know how many essays on Smallville I've done, bro? It's actually insane. I remember I compared red kryptonite to alcohol. Just makes you more who you really want to be. You are without the pressures of society. One thing about me and essays, I be capping. Because to me, I don't have to make a case I believe in. I only make a case that I believe that I can make that has the least amount of holes in it. So a lot of times I'll say something I don't even necessarily believe. Oh no, she hurt? Baby girl, no. No, she alright. That's that premium milk. I know she limping. He X-rayed Chloe and Lana. I would do that shit all the time. I just want to make it so obvious. I'd probably just walk around. Actually, no, I wouldn't do that. Cause I don't want to see like flesh and pink and white meat. I just want to see titty. Damn, she hurt. They're carrying her off. Yeah. Well, no more reason to watch this game. You remove the baddest bitch on the floor on the court. This game's cooked. It's cooked. But anyways, I just wanted to comment. I feel like there's so many things I also wanted to say, but I should have organized this a little bit better. But yeah, Crisis movies suck. Tomorrowverse is a waste of time. Fuck James Gunn. Everything they make them suck. The video games are ass. Go back to fucking. Don't even go back. Just stop. Just press pause. Yeah. Just pause. Nothing you could do could save this. I just want it to go away for 5 years. How are my indie comics going? Monstrous is going well in Saga. I haven't really kept up with much else, if I'm being completely honest with you. I don't know if you have any. You kind of talked about Black Hammer. I almost said Mirror Hammer a little bit. I don't know if you wanted to elaborate. Big Abdel.
Yay! お兄ちゃん、peace, peace.
You there, Glenn?
Huh?
I said,
I'm here.
are you reading any indie comics right now? Or
I mean, I guess I'm technically still reading Radiant Black, although I wouldn't really consider Image indie at this point. I'm gonna start Monstrous soon.
Big game.
The Turtles run that I've been standing has come to an end, and Jason Aaron is taking over for its reboot, which both scares the ever living shit out of me and kind of gives me some hope because Jason Aaron's like a shoots 50% from the field type of guy when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah.
The new Transformers run that started from Kirkman is fucking trash.
Yay!
Robert?
I have no desire to read.
Peace, peace.
Huh?
Robert Kirkman?
Yep.
I don't think I'd ever go back to writing for Marvel or DC after I made my own shit. I just keep making my own shit.
I
I'd use that.
100%
I'd use that as my foot in, if anything.
Yes.
Did watch the Nintendo Direct. I did watch it.
Yes. We did watch. Not together, but separately. And then we argued with each other about it. And then we kind of low-key agreed on it afterwards.
Yeah, I didn't care for it, bro. That meal game with the motherfucker with the hair, that was the most interesting thing.
Metroidvania season. We'd love to see it.
By the way,
You know what that direct didn't have that should give it points? No fucking superheroes. There you go. We've won.
there you go. I was gonna say, fuck, I forgot. But yeah, I don't care for it. I don't even think I don't know if I'm buying another console. I might just go full PC at this point after this wave ends.
We'd
So,
love to see that.
like, I don't think I got a PS5 and sold it. Like, that's how you know I just don't I don't play Xbox. PS4 is not even black anymore. Shit gray, covered in dust.
It's not even black anymore. It's crazy.
Shit just covered in dust, bro. It's not that I haven't even joined the Master Race. I game on my Simi computer on my Steam Deck, which to me is PC gaming. I don't
Once
give a fuck what
Naya
anyone
joins
says.
the Master Race,
Yeah.
it's over for y'all. He
What
gonna
I
be
need is a
gaming.
desktop that I can plant somewhere in my room when I fucking finally
Mm-hmm.
just move out. I don't want to do it here and then have to unpack it. That's why I haven't really done it yet. But it's the wave. It's been the wave since I've been slowly moving in this direction since 2015. Though this has been like a decade. A decade.
That was me too. There's got to come a point where you see a game where it's like, man, I need to see what this looks like on like PC fidelity, and then you'll be like, because then you'll go all in at that point. Because that was the exact same for me. Once I saw what Wukong was, and I could just get that on PC, I'm like, I just need something that can run this bitch at the highest settings possible, with no issues at all, and then also have the byproduct of it lasting like 10 years ahead of all the other shit people are using.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, I'm done. I'm just sink the fourth owl into that bitch and move on. That's the way I handle it.
Yep. I only have a PC. I don't have the money to be buying consoles. I'm with you on that. I'm gonna lie to you. In some ways, I'm a little lucky and spoiled because like people I'm dating and stuff like that will get me things that it's not I don't like. There's so many things that I like and want that I won't buy. I'll give you a crazy example. Thousand Year Door remake. I'm not paying to buy that game again. I have it. If my best friend didn't buy that game, I wasn't getting it. I didn't buy my Steam Deck. My ex-girlfriend bought it for me. Same thing with my OLEDs.
That's crazy because you were feeding for that thing when it came out.
Cause Simi was like oak in my head, bro. He's like you bitchless and got no Steam Deck. Steam Deck. That was haunting me, bro. He's like, I think no, did Pat? No, Pat didn't get someone did get one before. I think Mikey got it before me too. But yeah, and then even the games like Tears of the Kingdom, that I would have bought though. I didn't buy that. That was my ex. Master Raincoat Detectives, the like Danganronpa artist, the Kodaka game, whatever. I didn't buy that. I didn't buy Xenoblade
That
Chronicles
game
3.
is gonna give me such mixed feelings for the rest of my entire life, dude. Because like,
Did you watch Sasuke play it?
Tears?
Oh, Tears. Oh, Tears. Yeah, Tears is. easily the game where like I know I had a good time and liked it, but I have so
But
many fucking issues.
but I have nothing else to say other than complaints about it. That's the thing. Like I know it's good, but I'm like, fuck.
Cause I was talking to my boy Carlton about it because he just finished it. Like he's been playing it. Like he's got like 3 kids, right? And he works like a youth man job for the youth. What the fuck is that shit called? Not counselor, youth worker, youth counselor. You know what I'm talking about? Troubled kids, troubled inner city kids. So like he be busy. So he just finished it, and he was like, and then I guess he had just watched my video. When I said Breath of the Wild is like the best one, and I said he's like he's really interested in seeing my like comparison to Tears of the Kingdom, cause he's shocked that I think that, and I'm like,
Yeah.
an easy way for you to look at it, I told him, is that you can't give me the same level of awe and wonder. What's wrong with me? Awe and wonder with the same engine and same world, even if it's better. Like I could only fall in love with something like that cinematic and beautiful and panning out to see all of Hyrule one time. Breath of the Wild did that first. Maybe if I played Tears first, I would have felt similarly, but I think less was more with Breath of the Wild. I think and again, a lot of the things that I expect Tears of the Kingdom to take certain batons that Breath of the Wild handed it and run to the finish line with it, and it didn't. It felt like a soft reboot in a lot of ways. A lot of storylines didn't continue. I don't got a house that I paid for, nigga. People in was it Terrytown or Hudson Town, whatever, acting like they don't know me. Like, bitch, I'm the reason this shit got built. I did this, and like not commenting on Calamity Ganon really, except for that one part where the kids were learning about it in the mural, and it's just like it felt disconnected. I just have so many problems with the game, and as much as the Ganon fight was like arguably the best one, if not one of the best, he was so lame to me. Like he's raw and powerful, but like. He's just
Why
generic
was he a
evil
Nippon
man.
Why
Yeah,
was he a Nippon man?
it's a Japanese katana.
I'm gonna channel my good friend Christian Turlado and be like, why the hell is in this Western fantasy world the main villain a fucking samurai?
I couldn't tell you, dog. So yeah,
An Oni samurai man
that's
fighting.
the most
Knight of
disappointing
Europe.
game I played on the Switch, though. I was not bad, not
I
worse,
agree.
not bad, disappointing because in terms of my
100%
expectations.
agree.
But yeah. But anyways, we got independent companies and PCs to play on. That's all that really matters. Only thing is I do want to start getting more things on GOG just so I have the launcher and like the actual game and shit. I just have this idea that like the nigga who runs Steam one day you're gonna find out he's a diddler or something and just whole thing's gone and I got no fucking games on there now because Steam just gone now.
Yeah, that DRM video has you fucked up.
Cause what do you mean, what do you mean? Yeah, that nigga was saying he couldn't play his own physical copy. I said that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Cause I was so bored at work today, so I was on Twitter. So I was, you know, if I'm up that early online, I'm not doing shit at work.
Yeah.
But dog, motherfuckers like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is free. It was in jail. Y'all gonna play this? First of all, I got the physical. It works. Why y'all? You know what bothers me? You know what really bothers me? I don't like people who are so like I have to do it the legal way. They piss me off. I have no problem with you wanting to minimize the amount of piracy that you engage in and things of that nature. That's perfectly fine. But when they act like, oh no, because I played this one ROM of a game I had already bought once before, I'm like a thief or a monster, and like, shut the fuck up. You don't care about none of that shit. Stop being a pussy. You either know what the fuck you're doing, so you're scared to like fuck something up. I get it. I was scared to use LimeWire the first time I used it. I thought the computer was gonna get a virus. I thought like there's gonna be dicks on the screen. Like I don't know what the fuck I thought, but like shut the fuck up. Like that game was always playable and never went anywhere. And you'd be surprised of how many niche communities for very specific games or franchises or genres exist, where there's a grassroots community that's created a build of it to go online or something. Melee has online now on Dolphin or whatever it is with rollback netcode. That's a GameCube game, bro. Like, I am positive if MVC was that deep for you, you would have found a copy, you would have downloaded it illegally, or you would have found that community. I don't believe these people. They're fake hype. All they do is come on the TL and then be fake excited about shit they clearly don't play, engage, or ever talk about. Like, shut up. I probably play Marvel vs. Capcom more than all of you motherfuckers. And I don't even play that game like that. I've played 3 more than I've played 2. And I'm confident I've played 2 more than half the people who are excited that it's coming back or whatever. That's just me, though. That's just my belief.
That's the same thing with me. I mean, I like to see Donkey Kong Country Returns and Ace Attorney Investigations on the Switch legally, but guess where I'm gonna play those? Not on the Switch.
Yeah.
I got the ROMs locked in and loaded. We are ready to go on the PC emulators.
There it is. Yeah, the Ace Attorney Investigations 2 specifically was never officially released in North America or Europe, I think. So you couldn't even play the European version.
It was only Japan.
Yeah, because sometimes Europe gets it, so I'll just play the PAL version. I think it's the PAL region. I could be wrong. I don't know what it's called, but so that's fine. Yeah, they might call the bathroom the laboratory, but it's fine. Yeah. They might call a cigarette a fag, but it's just the same shit. This shit is so funny because it's like the one it's the one thing I still hear them say or type and like just nonchalantly, and I'd figured they'd be more afraid of like a community coming for them, but they didn't. They don't. I care. Like, I respect it. So yeah. But a lot of good games come in. What the? Just out of curiosity, what fuck does that mean? Smoking is. I mean, you're pulling a cylinder type of object in your mouth and you sucking. I might be kind of really gay.
Anyone that does the Mary Jane better watch out.
Yeah, I'm sucking. I'm smoking dicks. That's crazy. You're right. He's not wrong. I'm putting a cylinder into my mouth and I'm sucking. Yeah.
Oh, what he does.
I'm becoming unserious, so I guess it's probably time to wrap up. But what the fuck is coming out, live action wise, for like superhero movies? I don't even know. I don't even check.
Deadpool versus Wolverine.
Oh, I fucking hate Deadpool, so I don't care.
Oh no, I'm sorry, not versus Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, okay. Alternate universe shit? Because this old man Logan. Okay.
MCU.
Oh, so these are MCU versions, but played by the same characters.
Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are bike, baby.
Joker 2? Oh no, that's the musical, right? I don't want that.
With Lady Gaga.
I didn't even like the first movie like that. I don't think it's a bad movie. I thought it was fucking boring, and I'll never watch it again. But that's not my type of film though, where it's like I'm a weird, awkward, socially inept person. That's not accepted. I'm like, I don't relate to this. I just don't. Just don't relate.
It always throws me off when I learn that Robert De Niro is in that. I'm like, why? Like, of all people, why is this guy in this movie?
I don't know. I'll end off with this, and then we'll wrap it up. I feel like I should do a Tower of God stream this week, but I want to take a break, so I'm probably not.
Fuck that.
I'll probably drop I'll drop the Kubera community post tomorrow or tonight, and then we'll maybe get a stream going tomorrow or Thursday, reading your comments, and then we'll do the next one the week after.
Shout out Kamadou.
Me? Thanks.
No, shout out Kamadou.
Yeah, me.
Oh yeah,
no,
okay.
No, I'm kidding. That's not me.
Well?
That's not me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You said take a break, boss. You're right. Yeah, that was clean. we'll speak. But how you feel about how you? I didn't even know it was yesterday. I dead ass woke up. I'm like game 5 was yesterday. 6 was yesterday. Wait, 5, 6?
Bro,
did it-
I slept
did-
through the whole game.
Oh, I was gonna say, did they lose in 5 or 6 games? I don't remember.
They lost a 5.
Oh, how do you? I don't know. How do you feel? Because you like the Celtics too, don't you?
It's the worst. No, I don't. I liked past tense.
Okay.
Jason Tatum. It was the worst possible outcome for that series for me. The Mavericks get cooked, and Boston wins, and Tatum is in Finals MVP. Now I have to live with Jaylen Brown is better agenda for the rest of my life.
And they're right. No, they're not. But hey, man, performed. So what? He got Eastern Conference Finals MVP.
He got Eastern Conference Finals MVP and Finals MVP.
But I heard Tatum was shooting bad the whole season, the whole series though, except the last game.
I mean, yeah. I don't like it being justified isn't my problem. It's the fact that Tatum let it happen. You're the best player. Be the best player. What the fuck? That's where the buck stops for me.
So what if? Oh, I don't know. I don't really care. So just hope they don't win again. That's all I care about. Cause that team's good.
You asked.
Oh, that's true. I did ask. I heard Kyrie didn't play well. That's the part that made me sad.
He also stunk it up.
I heard he only played well in Dallas.
He
So.
played like one good game where he played well. And
I heard they both sucked in the last game though.
Yeah, they did. Luka didn't have problems with production. He had problems with being
Efficiency.
a bitch.
Oh.
That's what he had problems with.
I did heard he got picked on defense a lot.
Not even just that. It's the crying to the refs.
Oh.
Was my issue.
Well, this is the Thailand
But he
that we
also
got.
did get picked on for, I think, 3 out of 5 games.
I heard Kyrie at one point was going
ridiculous because he had-
0% from 3. Did that change?
Yeah, Kyrie, he went 2 games not making a single 3.
Oh,
And then
that's
the
true.
3rd game, he finally made one.
Okay. Taxi reference and King of Comedy
The
reference.
Luka defense
Bobby
thing
Watson.
pisses me off even more because he played excellent defense for what his skill set is throughout the entirety of the Western Conference series, and then just decided,
Fuck it. Nothing against Boston.
That's tough. See what happens next year or whatever. But Allez les Bleus, Forca Portugal. That's all I
You're a
got.
France man, brother. Don't do this.
I can't say Allez les Bleus and Forca Portugal.
Oh, you did say both. I didn't hear it. I only heard
It's
Portugal.
it's Allez les Bleus till the death of me. But I always want Ronaldo to do well. The only player on that team I don't like on that team is probably Fernandez. I don't like him. I'm not a Bruno. Wait, I almost do this. It's Bernardo Silva and Bruno and shit.
Yeah, Fernandez.
Because
and
one's
Silva.
on City and one's on United. I don't know what it is. I always confuse them every once in a while. I don't know why. That's racist. Because they're Portuguese.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm a bad
That's
person.
racist.
I'm a bad
It's
person.
crazy.
But I don't like him. He's always fucking whining. And I gotta enjoy Ronaldo while I can. I got like a year left. I think it's gonna be
You're gonna
40.
enjoy him like he's Patrick Beverly running around doing nothing.
Nah. Nah, man. He made good plays. Just didn't score today. I mean, I guess he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't play bad today. But I still wouldn't start him. But that's just me. I'll have to pick and choose. Again, I just be a fucking manager, and manage my team. You feel type of way about it? Go cry to Piers Morgan. That's what I would have. That's all.
Piers Morgan.
That I promise you. The reason I can't be a coach is I get fired in one day. They'd be like, coach. You'd be like, coach, I need to start. And I'm like, Ronaldo,
Shut the
You are
fuck up, bitch.
you are fucking 40. Sit your old ass on the bench. I'll tell Messi the same thing. Sit your old ass on the bench. I'm starting Alvarez.
Go back to fucking Miami, playa.
Who is better, Ronaldo or Messi? Messi is better.
Yes.
Messi has completed football. Ronaldo has not.
All it took was one
For-
World Cup dub,
Yeah.
and it was over.
If Ronaldo, by some miracle, played in the next World Cup and played well and won one, then I would revisit the conversation. But
Good
it's
fucking
one.
luck.
It's one then two. No, it's not one. I'm saying that's the only way I'd revisit the conversation.
Yeah.
I'm not revisiting that because a lot of Ronaldo fans still try to pretend he's better. And it's like, shut up now, man. Y'all so fucking annoying. I'm one of y'all, but y'all annoy me. Actually, I'm not one of them. I was never
You
unreasonable.
can't be. You
I
can't
was
be if you have objectivity. You can't.
I was never unreasonable. I just had a side that I chose. That's all it ever was for me.
That's crazy. You talked about Marvel vs. Capcom, and it's literally hashtag MVC2 is
It's free. Yeah.
Is trending.
I was like, what the fuck y'all talking about?
14,000 posts. Holy shit, man.
The first I saw it from that what else was Maximilian dude. I'm just calling him
Maximilian
Pegasus.
dude.
I'm calling him Pegasus.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but yeah.
Yeah, Yugi boy.
All right, chat. Be back tomorrow. If not tomorrow, Thursday. I gotta. Oh my God, it's not gonna.
This man needs to get these hiccups out.
I got a
Hopefully
date
he
on
gets it
Friday, so I'm not here Friday. I got a date. I haven't Kuna Dwan in like 3 weeks. I'm on Kuna Dwan on the weekend. Goodbye. Remind me to post the fucking Kubera shit if I forget.